What are the next steps?
First of all, yes, we are all very happy that we are over and done with this, and there is a very clean corporate structure, and now we can look forward to building the bank moving forward. With regard to your question about what is the next step, frankly, we got to go through the process. We got to take approval from the regulator. We got to go through NCLT, go to the shareholders for approval. But we believe all that will follow will get done hopefully in 9 to 12 months.
Okay. Well, Mr. Vaidyanathan, good morning. And again, as you said, congratulations on simplifying a structure. But long overdue, isn't it? What went into all this thinking? Why the delay and what were the considerations?
Well, the main consideration is to how to find a fair value for all shareholders. And, there was a certain holding company discount in IDFC Limited. IDFC Limited holds about 266 crore shares of the bank, and they have issued 160 crore shares. So the intrinsic value is about 1.66 shares of IDFC Bank for every shareholder of IDFC Limited. On the other hand, there was a market price. On the other hand, there's a value for IDFC Bank. There's a comparable value. We'll go through all these processes. So you got to find a statutorily, a process that is accepted statutorily and in compliance. So all the process took some time.
Okay. Well, there was one shareholder complaining to me on a message that the 6.1% holding company discount would mean that the government gets 6.1% less. No complaint from the government on this, was there?
We respect the holding of government. And there is also other shareholders, there are also minority shareholders. That's why the process works in such a way that's fair for everybody and all shareholders.
Capital, but any clarity on that?
Well, we consider it our privilege and think it's a huge moment of our life. If an event like that happens, we are told we are a few percentage points away from getting to that landmark. And because once you enter the MSCI index, there is a certain amount of flow of dollars that comes in the stock. The last research report from November I read was that about $170 to $180 million of purchases will happen in our bank once that happens. Now, I'm not an expert on all these things, but I'm just saying that it will be fantastic for the bank to get that kind of stature to be part of MSCI index. It's an arrival of the bank, like you said.
Okay. Now, how does life become easier, or how does it change for the management? You don't have a big shareholder now. Does that mean more elbow room?
With this process, what will happen is that becomes, the shares get distributed IDFC Limited. It's a very diversified public shareholding, institutional shareholding. Think of it like that. So you're able to raise capital from time to time, just from the market, like how ICICI or HDFC, they all raise from time to time. It's good, frankly, let's say.
Congratulations, Rima here. Just want to get a sense about the capital position. Would you be looking to tap the markets and raise some money? Just give us the overview on the capital and the cash.
Yes, that's an important point, by the way, because apart of, we're paying this ratio of 1.55, but you should also remember that IDFC Limited has approximately, give or take, about 600 crores of cash, which we're expecting to come as part of the merger into the bank, into the merged entity. Now, to that extent, the capital of the bank goes up as part of the merger, and that is already factored in that price. So our capital has become about 17.4%. With this, we'll get some more capital. And of course, raising capital becomes easy. We do expect, by the way, by the end of this year to raise some more capital, about 2,000 crores. Okay.
How much would that capital be?
2,000.
Yeah, about 2,000 crores.
All right. Just wanted to understand post this merger. I presume it would take about, 9 to 12 months, given the sort of approvals that are required? Right. So post this, what does the combined, growth or the growth for the combined entity look like in terms of business and then asset quality? How does that go from here?
I think called combined entities. There's a bank only because there's no operating business in the limited. But to your question right now, as you know, if you've seen the numbers the last years, we've been growing about 25% per year on the loan book for a while. We guide for 22-24, but this turns out to be 25. On the deposit side is what we are really hitting the ball out of the park. Some of our bank is enjoying a really good package. We are getting deposits of over 45% year-on-year growth until last quarter's numbers. This number is not out. So business is looking very good, actually.
No, you know, yeah, your deposits have grown, I mean, I must say almost savagely, 55% I think when you last reported. But is it becoming a little expensive, Mr. Vaidyanathan? After all, the big IDFC Bank is borrowing and that's pushing up costs for the entire sector. So how much have the cost of deposits gone up for you, if at all? And how are you likely to do, therefore, in terms of NIMs? Is the best behind you?
No, first of all, the best is not behind us. I think we'll be...
I mean for the year, not in terms of a decade.
No, even for the year, we feel that comfortable that we sustain for the rest of the year our 6.41%. But to your more specific question about how the cost of deposits have moved, I'm actually very happy. I don't know how, but I know the bank has got that sort of a stage. We brought down the rates of deposits from 7% to 4%, like that. 300 basis points drop. I don't think anybody's done that kind of a cut in a long time for up to 10 lakhs. We are still there at 10%, but our deposits still surging at 44%. So just think about it. You drop rate by 300 basis points, deposit up 44%. So it's working, as far as I can say.
Yeah.
Mr. Vaidyanathan, in the earlier answer, you did mention sort of the diversified shareholding, right? No promoter like ICICI, HDFC, etc.
These are hallowed institutions which our country is proud of. So once there is no promoter shareholding, there is no promoter. If you think of global corporations like Bank of America, JP Morgan Chase, there's no promoter. They just keep go on for centuries. So we should think of this like that, and
Okay. No, I agree. That certainly gives you all much more elbow room as a management. You expect 25% growth for how many years now? For the foreseeable 3-4 years? I'm asking you long term. I'm not asking you for an immediate guidance.
Okay, yeah. We should talk long only because I can't comment in short. But we guide only 22, 24. And, if you get there in the zone, you should be happy. But yeah, I mean, this is, you see even big banks like ICICI and HDFC going at 20% for a start, for early stage banks. These are not really big numbers. They're very moderate.
Yeah. I agree. The base is helpful. Thank you very much, Mr. Vaidyanathan. Many congratulations, of course, for this long-awaited reverse merger.
Well, interesting conversation, Mr. Vaidyanathan. Thank you very much. And he was talking about those hallowed institutions, ICICI, HDFC. He was part of
ICICI. But I mean, you have to congratulate Vaidyanathan himself. I mean, when he started Capital First as an NBFC, and then to go on first get into IDFC and then do the reverse merger, I think it's personally a very satisfactory and impressive.
And always extremely excited about the business, right? I mean, what the potential, etc. is. So great to finally see that merger going through. Not going through, it'll take time, but of course, the first steps being taken. We'll take a quick